8, 7, 6. Good morning, everybody. My name is Brittany. Thanks for tuning in this morning and welcome back to the Starboard Portal and Sailing Performance Training's live workout this week. I hope everyone's ready to move. Today we have Mike and Lauren Kuschner of Sailing Performance Training to guide us through the live workout of the week. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to them to get us started.
Thanks, Brittany. Morning, everybody. Morning, sailors.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're here again on our deck today. We're outside. It's a beautiful day, and we're going to enjoy this nice sunny Friday morning to do the workout of the week. So let's get to it. Again, we'll go to the board real quick and just hop through some of the different aspects of today's workout. The first thing we'll do is a nice warm up as we've done before. Get the body moving, get the temperature of your muscles up so that you're ready to do the workout as best as possible. Then we're going to go to block B, and we'll do 3 sets of each movement again. 30 seconds of arch holds, and then we'll do 30 seconds of rest between each set. So we'll do 3 of those, then 25 reps of air squats, 30-second rest in between each set, then 10 reps per leg, single leg glute bridge, 5 reps per leg, single leg balance squat, which is a fun one, and 10 reps per leg pillar bridge leg lift. Again, 30 seconds roughly in between each set. And then what we'll do is we will go over the movement standard before each of the movements, talk about some scaling options for you, and really just make sure that you're ready for the work that's going to be done. So we'll have short little breaks in between each of these. Then we're going to move to the block C, and it's going to be a 5-minute Amrap. Again, Amrap stands for as many rounds as possible, or reps. So what we're going to do is this is 1 round here of 5 burpees, 15 plank runnings, 10 squat jumps, 10 tricep push-ups, and we'll show some scaling options as well. That's 1 round, and we'll do as many rounds as possible, plus any residual reps you get in the last round. And to finish it off, we'll do a cool down again. So same thing as the last few weeks, and let's get to it. Let's get to our warm-up here. Again, find your space. Thank you, Lauren. Find your space, and we will move into the warm-up period. So first thing for a warm-up is we're going to do a standing knee hug. So you're going to balance on one leg and bring that knee as high as you can, and switch sides. Switch sides. We'll do 3 per side. And last rep. Great. And then we're going to move into a world's greatest stretch, but we're going to do a forward lunge every time. So we're going to start with our left leg first. We're going to go left leg forward, take that same elbow that the knee is forward and come down to the ground, pulling your belly button to the ground, then reaching up to the sky and rocking back to a half front split. And then we're going to stand and switch legs. Right leg, same elbow, right elbow to the ground, reach up to the sky and back into a half front split. Good, and come out of that. And again, left leg, left elbow down, up to the sky and back. Switching sides. Right elbow down to the ground, up to the sky and back. Good. Let's go ahead and come to the ground on our butts, and we're going to go ahead and go into glute bridges with a march. So you're going to go ahead and bring your hips up to in line with your knees and your shoulders, and then we're going to march with our legs, 20 reps. Just bringing those legs up as high as you're able to keep the hips stable. We'll do 20 total reps. Halfway there. Really try to keep the hips up high. Two more. Good. Very good. And then last thing to warm up is we're going to do an inchworm or a hand walk. So you're going to start at the back of your mat. You're going to reach down to where your feet are, and then you're going to walk forward and either stay in a plank position or complete a push-up and walk yourself back to standing. We're going to do that 5 times. Warming up the body for the workout. Good. 2 more reps. And last rep. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to move into block 2. And again, 30 seconds of arch hold. We're going to do 3 sets of that. And I'll show you the movement standard first. Then we'll come back and we will review every movement before we start. So don't feel rushed or like you're not sure what to do. We will talk it over. So to start, Lauren's going to demonstrate an arch hold. So lying on your face or on your belly, you're going to bring your arms and your shoulders and your head up as high as possible. Good. And then the posterior chain, this is the back of your body, is firing. So your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, and your feet are all pulling everything up. And the goal is to have a nice, even distribution of tension through your back. Good. Relax. Not easy. The most important thing here to remember is make sure that if any one spot starts to fail or starts to fatigue, we want to make sure that we're trying to activate the whole chain as possible. If you start to feel pain in your low back or cramping in your hamstrings, just a sign that that's the area that is fatiguing first and an area that you need to continue to improve. So if 30 seconds is too long, do as long as you can to achieve that full activation of that posterior chain. If you start to feel the low back start to hurt, or you feel anywhere cramp, go ahead and rest. And that's your time that you're going to try to repeat. Good. And if there are questions, feel free to comment in the comment section of the live feed, and Brittany will cue in with those questions. But we're going to start 3 sets, 30 seconds of arch hold, 30-second rest. Ready, Lauren?
Ready.
Ready. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to be cueing Lauren here, making sure she's keeping activated, pulling the heels up, hamstrings, upper back is coming off of the ground. You're really just balancing along the mid belly and your hip flexors this whole time. Good. 20 seconds in. Great job, Lauren. Great job, everybody out there. 3, 2, 1, rest. We'll have 30 seconds rest. If you only lasted 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it was, we'll try to repeat that for the next 2 sets. That will be the goal. 15 seconds of rest. 10 more seconds of rest. Good job. 3, 2, 1, and go. Great. Again, pulling equally all along the back of the body, the posterior chain. 10 seconds in. Great form, Lauren. Doing awesome. 20 seconds in, 10 seconds left. Great job. Keep breathing. Make sure you keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. 1 more set of arch hold. Good job. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. This will be the last set of arch holds. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good work, Lauren. Last set. Really strive to get every single motor unit or muscle activated through the whole chain as much as possible. Really clench and fire all the muscles you can. 10 seconds left. Last set of this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job, Lauren. All right, we'll move to the next piece of the first block training here. It's going to be 25 air squats. We're going to do 3 sets of that with 30 seconds rest in between. So demonstrating an air squat, we're going to have our feet hip or shoulder width apart, and we're going to drive back with our hips coming to about parallel with the quad, and driving back the hips and standing. Very simple movement, but an important pattern in movement. So if you struggle to get the depth, you could come to just halfway, and that's okay. We could also come back and sit to an object like a chair. That's also a good solution. Okay, we're gonna start in 25 reps in 3, 2, 1, and go, Lauren. Good, 2. That's 5 reps. 10 reps. Good job, Lauren. 15 reps. 20 reps. Good. 5 more. Last one, and rest. Good.
Hey, Mike, we do have one question in the comments. People want to know, while doing these, should they have their toes straight or turned out a little bit?
You can, that's a good question, Brittany. So keeping your toes relatively straight is important. The more turnout you have, the less you're going to activate your posterior chain or your glutes. So the question is, do we keep our toes forward or slightly turned out? About 5 to 10 degrees is okay, but nothing more than that. If we get too far, that's the ballet move, which is really hard to stabilize at the hip. So keeping your toes straight or 5 to 10 degrees. It's going to depend on each person. Okay, a little bit longer of rest, and I'll join Lauren here in 2, 1, and go. Five reps. 10 reps. 15. 20, last 5. Last rep. Might have done an extra bonus rep. Nice job. Okay, last set coming up in 25 seconds. Good. Yeah, the main thing with the squat is that we are driving the hips back, and at the bottom that we're keeping our knees stable and we're not coming up on our toes. So the more we can have our center of mass, where the center of our body is equally weighted on the front half as the back half, then we're going to be stable over the mid heel, and it's going to be a much better setup for loading both the quad and the glutes and the hamstring. Okay, great. We'll start in 5 seconds. Last 25 reps. 3, 2, 1, and go. Five reps. 10 reps. That's 15. 20, last 5. Good job. All right. All right. Moving to the next one. So the next one's going to be 10 reps per leg, single leg glute bridges. So 10 reps per leg, 20 reps total. This is going to be glute bridges actually. So we'll lie on our back. Good. And so hips are going to be high, just as we did in the warm up. Shoulders, hips, and knees all in a line. You're going to bring one knee up to a 90 position. So 90 degree on the bottom leg, 90 degree on the top leg. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to lower down, keeping this knee where it is, and then drive back up. 10 reps per leg. And we switch sides, up and back down, up and back down. Good. 10 reps per side. Again, if you have questions, please let us know. We're happy to tell you how to scale. One of the good scaling options for this, if you can't do a single leg, is do 20 reps of just glute bridges. So heels are on the ground and you're just raising the hips back up and back down. Really focused on the posterior chain, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your back. If your back or your hamstrings start to cramp or start to have any sort of pain, it means that those glutes are actually not firing to their full potential. So that is a sign of where we're starting to fatigue, and it's an important indicator of how stable your pelvis and your low back is in relation to each other. So that would be the scale. And again, the real version is a single leg glute bridge, knee 90-90, up and down, 10 reps per side. Good. We will start in 2, 1, and go. Pressing into the heel, driving the hips up. That's 8 reps. 9, 10, and switch sides. Go. Five reps. Two more. Good, and rest for 30 seconds. Again, let me know if there's any questions. There's always a scale for the work that we do. It's all relative to the stimulus that you can achieve and how much muscle activation you can achieve within any of the particular movements to keep a stable hip and a nice strong core. We'll start in 5 seconds. 10 reps per side. 2, 1, and go. Last 2 reps. And 1 behind. Here we go, other side. Last 2 reps. Good, and rest. 30 seconds, last set coming up. Good job. Coming up in 15 seconds, and we'll start again. Warming up here, good. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Nine and 10, switch sides. Nine and 10. Good job. Awesome. Great. We'll take a little break to demonstrate the next movement, which is going to be a single leg balance squat. So what this looks like is you're going to squat down as low as you feel comfortable with while keeping your heel on the ground, and you're going to bring that other leg forward as far as you can, to the side as far as you can, and to the back as far as you can. Then you'll switch sides, forward, side, and back. Again, stabilizing on that one leg and keeping that heel on the ground as much as possible.
Hey, Mike, can you also talk about going slower if some members of the audience need that?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, if you ever need to pause it or come back to it, we are going at a tempo really for the live version, but always just focus on the reps as much as possible. And if you need to slow it down and move through each of the movements, that's great. Again, the slower really the better, because you're gonna be able to keep more stability in those joints and keep more of a focus on form instead of speed. So at the moment we can slow some things down, but yeah, that's the goal. Always take your time. Really enjoy the process as you go. So if you're catching up, continue to get those full 10 reps per side on the single leg glute bridge, and we'll start on the next one soon here. So a variation of this would be just to stand up fully and just balance on one leg, and then reach as far as you can, reach to the side, and reach back. So that would be without bringing that hip down as much as possible. The full version, if you're able to, it's going to be as low as possible, even going into kind of a pistol squat if you're able to do that, and driving back. That's great. Good, Lauren.
Sorry.
Good, Lauren. You got it. Nice. Great. So we'll give everybody a moment to catch up. Awesome. So this will be 5 reps per leg. And what we'll do is we're going to do one side, forward to the side and back, balancing. Then do the other side, forward to the side and back. And then we're going to complete it again. So 1 rep equals one side and then the other side. And we'll walk you through it. Again, this will be a little bit of a slower movement. Ready, Lauren?
Ready.
Okay, ready. We will start in 5 seconds. Let's start on balancing on our left leg, and we'll move in 2, 1, and go. Balance down, forward to the side and back. Switch legs, forward to the side and back. That's 1 rep. Good. Moving to the left leg again, forward to the side and back. Switching legs, forward and to the side and back. Good. 3 more reps. Balancing forward to the side and back. Switching legs, forward to the side and back. 2 more reps. Forward to the side and back. Switching legs, forward to the side and back. Good. Last rep in this set. Balancing forward to the side and back. Switching legs, forward into the side and back. Good. 30-second rest. We'll do that 2 more times. Again, to scale a little bit more upright in the leg and just balancing with the ankle and the knee. The stronger your single leg strength is, you can get lower and lower down. Good, 10 seconds, and we'll go again. Starting in 3, 2, 1. We'll start with our left leg and out to the side and back, switching legs, forward, side, and back. 1 rep done, down, forward, to the side, and back. Switching legs, forward, to the side, and back. Good, 3 more reps. Forward, to the side, and back. Switching legs, forward, to the side, and back. 2 more reps. Here we go. Forward, to the side, and back. Forward, to the side, and back. Good. 1 more rep. Here we go. Forward, to the side, and back. And forward, to the side, and back. Good. 30-second rest. Feeling it in the quads, glutes. It's going to be a nice leg burn today. Good. Shake your legs out. And we will start again in 15 seconds. Last set of the single leg balance squat. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Again, left leg loaded and right leg forward to the side and back. Switching legs forward to the side and back. Good. Left leg again, forward and to the side and back. Switching legs forward to the side and back. Good. 3 more reps. Left leg loaded, right leg forward and to the side and back. Switching legs forward and to the side and back. 2 more reps. Left leg loaded, forward and to the side and back. Switch legs forward to the side and back. Last rep. Nice job, everybody. Left leg loaded, forward and to the side and back. Switch legs forward and to the side and back. Good. Nice job. Yeah.
Me too.
Nice job, team. As you finish that, we're going to go into the next movement. Give you some insight. This is the last movement of the first block of training. What it's going to be is a pillar bridge with leg lifts. We're going to do 10 leg lifts from a pillar bridge, which is basically a plank, but you're going to be on your elbows. And we're going to do 10 reps per leg. We're going to alternate legs. So this will be a total of 20 reps to complete this. Again, 3 sets with 30 seconds between. Lauren's going to demonstrate. So it's going to be in this plank position. The key in the plank position is that we're pushing away from the ground with our chest. So pushing, push, push, push. Good. Neck is strong. Core is nice and strong. You're not arched. So an arch would be with the relaxed hip, where we're sagging and we're slightly arched. Bring the hips up and in line with the shoulders. The knees are straight and the feet are directly under themselves and over the toes. Okay, good. And rest. Even the plank position can be a challenge. So if the leg lifts are too much, just holding the plank for the time that we are doing the workout, say roughly 30 seconds, is going to be a good alternate or a sub. Okay, so we're going to come up to that plank position, and then we're going to raise one leg up at a time, firing the glute and the hamstring and the core as much as possible, making sure that we're keeping that lumbar spine as neutral as possible. So we're not extending the low back, we're not compromising the core to achieve this, but we are focused on just one leg at a time while you're bracing your core the whole time. It should be pretty difficult. Good. Any questions on that, Brittany, please let us know, and we will get started. Another sub to this, if this is really difficult, we could come up to a knee plank. So even come up to, yep, a knee plank, and then kind of raise this leg up one at a time. Yep, and then you could actually stabilize on this knee and bring the other knee up. Good, which is going to be difficult as well. And then another sub would be coming to all fours, knees underneath your hips, and we could raise each leg up one at a time, bracing your core, pushing away from the ground. That would be another alternate or sub. Good, we'll start in 15 seconds if there's no question. Again, 10 reps per leg, 20 reps total, and we'll work through it. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Plank position, pillar bridge position, and alternating legs. 4 reps, 6 reps. That's 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Good, and rest. Everybody's gonna work through it a little bit faster, a little bit slower from each other. But again, the more you can slow down and activate the muscles, the better off you'll be. We'll start in another 15 seconds. How'd that feel? Difficult? Yeah. Tough, yeah, that's tough. Good, again, if you need a sub to one of those other subs, feel free, and maybe Lauren can even do that at the end if she's starting to fatigue. Good, we're gonna start in 5 seconds and another 20 reps total. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's 4 reps. 8 reps. 12 reps. 16 reps, last 4. Good, nice job. How was that? Better? Good, yeah. Don't be shy to alternate or sub to an easier, but relatively difficult for you. It's all relative to you and your strength. That's the important thing, to individualize this to you. We'll start in 10 seconds. This will be the last set of the first block of training. Take a small break before the next one. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Four reps. 8 reps. 12 reps. 16 reps, last 4. Good, and rest. Nice job. Good work, Lauren. Fantastic, nice job, team. I hope that was difficult, but also felt like you got a good workout in, felt like you learned something as well. Awesome work. So the next piece of the puzzle is going to be our 5-minute Amrap. Thanks, Lauren. 5-minute Amrap. Again, as many rounds or reps as possible. And how we're going to score it is total number of rounds, which again is 5 burpees, 15 plank running reps, 10 squat jumps, and 10 tricep push-ups. And we'll have some subs for the tricep push-ups as well. So that's 1 round. So as many rounds as possible, plus any residual reps that you get in. So Lauren and I will record our scores, and we'll have everybody doing it as well, record their scores in the comments if you wish. Great. So let's go over the movement standards. First movement is going to be burpee. And we can either do the burpee with the push-up or without a push-up. So let's do with a push-up first, which would be the full standard. You're gonna hop down to the ground all the way so your chest touches the ground, pushing up into a plank, which then comes into with your feet up. So good, and then bringing your feet up underneath you and jumping up as high as you can. So that's a full rep, do 2 more. Good, so that's a full rep. Good. A sub for with a push-up would be, instead of jumping back and up again out of the push-up, you could do a step out and a step up. So one leg at a time into the plank, complete a push-up, good, and then step back up with your feet underneath you and jump up as high as you can. I actually like this sub because it allows me to keep a good moving pace without over fatiguing that compression of the hips. That's what we're working on here. Good. Well, bonus fitness for Lauren. Yeah. So next we're going to sub to something that's a little easier even, which will be no push-up as at all. So you can either come down, hands touching the ground, come down into a plank. So you could step out into a plank and then step back up and jump, or you could jump back into a plank and jump back up and up. So again, it's the same setup, but no push-up at the bottom, keeping that plank position. Good. The next movement is going to be plank running. So go back to that plank position, and what we're going to do is bring those knees up to the elbow as far as possible. Good. And Lauren, I actually want you to come and plant your foot at your leg, up all the way. So the full rep of it would be bringing that knee and that leg up as far as possible so your heel is on the ground and in a quick manner. Good. There you go. Good. Awesome. And rest. So that's plank running. Plank running. Good. The next one is going to be squat jumps. So again, we've practiced the air squats already. Feet are about hip or shoulder width apart. We're going to squat down and then drive up and jump. Okay. So you can go all the way to the bottom if you feel like you have that range of motion, or you could just come down about halfway and drive up as high as you can in a jump. So a couple reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and good. Nice. Rest. And just a sub of this would be, if you want to eliminate the jump, you could just do an air squat. So this would be a sub of this if the jumps become a little bit too much. Great. The last movement in this Amrap is going to be a tricep push-up. So the full version of this will be in that pillar bridge position, keeping your hands relatively close, somewhat into a diamond position, and you're going to push up from the hands and then bring the elbows back to the ground. So instead of a push-up where you're back here with the hands, I want your hands to be forward about just below your face. And what you're going to do is you're going to be in that plank position and you're going to push up, but it's just the triceps that are working here, less of the bicep and the pec. So again, plank position, and you're going to drive up, come back down, drive up, come back down, drive up, come back down. That's all the movement is. This may be too difficult if you're not able to do above 10 to 15 push-ups on their own, then that might be too much. So what we will do is move to just a standard push-up. So the standard push-up again is keeping the elbows relatively close to the body, driving down and keeping that forearm as vertical as possible at the bottom, and then driving back up, keeping the core nice and stable. If you need to move to knee push-ups, you can bring those back legs up, the back feet up, and drive down off of the knee. Okay, so those will be the subs. Again, a tricep push-up for somebody that is more advanced and wants more of a tricep activation, and then we'll go to a standard push-up or a kneeling push-up from there. So what this will look like, again, is a 5-minute AMRAP, 5 burpees, 15 plank runnings, 10 squat jumps and 10 tricep push-ups, or just a regular push-up is okay. And we will record our rounds plus reps at the end of this. Please, if you have any questions, please let us know, and we can always follow up with you after. This would be the time to press pause and get your stuff situated, but please let us know if you have any questions and we'll respond. And we'll start in roughly 30 seconds if there isn't any. Good, Lauren? Good. Good. Okay. So 5 minutes, I'm gonna reset my watch and we will get started. Again, 5, 15, 10, 10, 5, 15, 10, 10. And I'm gonna mute myself, but please chime in if you have anything. Starting in 10 seconds. And time. Good job. Come on, that was good. Good job. All right. What did you get, Lauren?
3 rounds exactly.
3 rounds exactly?
Yeah.
Okay. How's the round ahead of you? I think you got 4 rounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
I also could have lost count.
4 rounds, even. And I actually did 3 plus. Can you see it? 3 plus. I had finished 9 push-ups at the end. 9 push-ups at the end. So that's 20, 30, 39. Okay, 9 plus 39. Lauren beats me again. Always. Typical. Awesome. What are some other scores? If you did it, please post in the comments of the live feed or the workout after we have posted it. Again, 4 rounds. Time to beat. Good job, Lauren.
You too.
Good job.
That's good.
All right.
Arm burner.
Arm burner.
Yeah.
Core burner.
Core burner. Breath burner.
Leg burner.
Everything burns.
Got to get blood moving. This
Yeah,
is the time to
feels
do it. Awesome. We'll move into a stretch and a cool down. Thank you for joining us, and allow this to be just a time to prepare for the rest of the day. Hopefully getting ready for the weekend. So we'll start with a forward fold, legs in front, feet together, and you're gonna forward fold, grabbing your shins, your heels, your toes, whatever you can grab, and relax the head, relax the neck, relax the upper back. Should feel a stretch in your calves, hamstrings, low back. Just breathe. We'll hold for 30 more seconds. Ten seconds left. Stretch just a little bit further if you can. Good, and we're gonna go ahead and come to our bellies. We're gonna actually do a scorpion. You can remember this, Lauren. Arms are gonna be out to the side. Good. We're gonna take that left heel and bring it all the way across, trying to reach towards your right hand. Get a nice stretch of the low back. Hold it for 5 or 10 seconds. Good, and we'll switch sides. You're gonna take the right foot and reach it across over to the left hand. Oh, partner stretch. Good, and we're gonna do one more time per side. Again, you can extend this out for as long as you'd like. Get a good 10 to 15 minute recovery after your workout to start your day. And switch sides again. Last rep on this side. Good.
We do have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Or rather, one question and one comment. So we've got somebody who got 3 in and just noted that the tricep push-up is hard.
Tricep push-ups hard. Nice job on the 3 rounds. That's really good.
And then we have another watcher who would like to know if there are any options for people who are trying to do burpees with a cast on their wrist.
Cast on their wrist.
Any
Good question.
alternative things that they could do?
That's a great question. before I answer, we're going to go ahead and go to a half kneeling position. And what we're going to do is be stretching out that quad and hip flexor. So 90 degrees with the upper body, with the front leg, 90 degrees with the back leg, shoulder, hip, and knee in line with each other. And what you're going to do is squeeze your butt and then send the hips forward just slightly. Keep the core really active. And we'll hold this for 30, 40 seconds. Great question. So the question, Lauren, was if you have a wrist problem or say a wrist cast on your wrist, what would be a way that you could sub with the burpees so you didn't have as much impact on the wrist? Now, the two ways to think about it are, one, the wrist is in a very extended position at the bottom of your burpee. And so that's what's creating a lot of the load on the wrist. So if we can keep a more neutral wrist, which is just about a fifth directly up, slightly extended is going to be neutral. And the way that we could do that is actually using dumbbells. So if you have dumbbells that you could use, then just holding the dumbbells, going down and stepping down into the dumbbells, and then gripping those for a neutral wrist position is going to be the best. The other way you can do it is go down to a elbow position on the ground and then step back up into a full standing position. So a couple different ways for that to create that compression.
Like elevated.
Yep, or you could do an elevated position like Lauren's demonstrating. So from, say, a desk or from a kitchen island, you could do just push-ups and then step forward into a jump. So a push-up, step forward into a jump and stand up. Good, and then back into a push-up. Yep, exactly. So that's another way. You know, it's just basically getting moving and getting that hip contracting as much as possible. Good, we'll switch legs. And again, knee, hip, and shoulder directly over each other. Glute, nice and strong, core, nice and strong, and then send the hips forward slightly. Awesome, I'm good, thanks. All right, Brittany, hope that was fun for everybody, and hope that you learned something in the meantime. Again, if you are doing this workout after it's live, write comments in the comment section below, and happy to provide some input for how to improve your fitness in this quarantine time. Yeah, feels good.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Good, and you can come up and
Great.
sign off.
Mike and Lauren.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Everybody for watching. If you want to see more from Mike and Sailing Performance Training, please visit their website. They have their medallion program there, and they're offering a 2-week free trial if you want to see more workouts like this and integrate them every day instead of just on Fridays. And then if you enjoyed today's session, please consider supporting our efforts to build a community of active and engaged sailors through the Starboard Portal by purchasing or renewing a U.S. Sailing membership. We have a ton of great content coming up on the schedule, and thanks to our U.S. Sailing members, we're able to adapt and evolve to better serve sailors with content like this in these times. So you can visit us at ussailing.org/membership to join or renew today. And thanks again, everybody, and have a happy Fitness Friday.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend.